Hey, always playing Snakeo here with another figure review. This time we have the Green Lantern movie Battle, Breakout, Construct, Copter. It's I know this is not a new renew. I know these things have been out for years now, and you're wondering why am I probably doing it now? Well, I've been doing a bit more of my movie customs, as I showed you my movie master, my custom movie Man of Steel. Plus, I've shown you my movie Green Lantern. And I was thinking about the figure, and I'm going to give it a repaint. I haven't got around to it yet, but I wanted to get some constructs for him. And I was looking around like what was available, and I've got like some of the DC UC ones, like this fist and things like that. But I had a look at some of the movie figures. Now, while I'm not a fan of this scale of figure or this articulation of this figure, I did quite like this concept. And I'm a bit annoyed because I saw this in one of my local shops for about £5 and I didn't pick it up because I was like, nah, I don't really care for that scale of figure, so I won't bother. Now I've paid like over double that price to get it off of eBay, but you know, it's the way the world works sometimes. And what do I think about it? Let's have a look. Apart from it being ridiculously underscaled, I mean, this guy is in the 3 3/4 stroke 4 inch scale figures, and this thing is tiny for him. So as for my movie giant custom, yeah, no way is the helicopter in scale with any of these. The cockpit alone should be about like this wide for this guy. For this guy, you're talking like, I don't know, about that wide. So I didn't buy it for the copter scale. I did buy it because it comes with a variety of weapons like in this one thing, and I thought it was quite ingenious, and I did like how the actual aesthetic of it looked. I believe that's the right word. It's still early, bear with me. I think it does look like a pretty decent helicopter, and it comes apart into like 100 pieces, and we will go over that in just 1 second. Let's talk about this guy. As I said, I'm not a fan of this scale of figure. I don't like it. I don't like my figures to have limited articulation. I like as much as I can get without it being ridiculous. These guys, their articulation I'm going to do first is very simple. Head is on a cut, so you can turn to there, to there. You can probably go further if you want to clip past this chin, past the shoulder, or the neck, so to speak. The arms are on ball discs. They can come up to there, full 360 degree around. He has a waist cut, and he has hip cuts. They can go forward to there, they can go back to there, and that's it. There's no more articulation. Do not like that. But what I can say about this figure, I do think he looks really, really nice. Very blurry. So let's do a bit of a zoomy. Now, he's sporting his comic paint job with his movie detail. The detail in this figure, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. The sculpt is ridiculous for such a small scale. I think the face sculpt is a much better job of Ryan Reynolds than the Movie Masters one. I think that's really, really good. It's got a nice little like warp thing going on here with a bit of a there, but I think that's a much better job of the Movie Master than the Movie Masters did. Same as the body sculpt. These lines are all over it, and they're spot on, and they're very deep, and it's really, really, really well sculpted. I was not expecting that. His little rings, it's okay, but the suit itself is just really, really well sculpted, and I like that. I think that is absolutely brilliant. I wish I could replicate this onto my guy over there. I might actually start again, to be honest, and try and use this as a base, and see if I can emulate it a bit better. But yeah, I mean, just look at all this detail. That's crazy. Why did we get those movie pieces of rubbish which were just bleh? I can't get to my Movie Masters Hal Jordan right now. He's buried under so many boxes and so forth. So I do apologise. I'll try and do a picture. I don't know if I can. I'll try and do a side-by-side picture. I don't think I can, but if not, I'll do a simple screenshot. You can see what I mean. But just wow. I'm actually, I know, I don't keep going on about it. I just like, for such a crappy figure which has really, really terrible blah articulation, the detail is just blowing me away. So, who made you use it? Hasbro? Mattel. Take a note. Try these guys again. go for the 6-inch scale, or 6.5-inch scale. This detail, something like this articulation, you know, or DC-UC articulation, you know, not those stupid little swivel knee things which are bleh. And yeah, you would have yourself a very winning figure which would sell out easily. Anyway, moving on, not that Mattel's going to be watching my video, let's go on to why we got this video. Let's put you how here. As I said, he's sporting the comic paint scheme, because in the movie obviously he didn't have the white gloves, and the boots kind of went a bit higher than that. Apart from that, the chest is pretty much on. Right, so like I said, this thing is, let's have a look, 12 weapons. No, scrub that, 1 second, I'm just counting them, I've got them on my screen. And I've done a typo. It is, what, 13 weapons, I believe. We'll count them as we go. But I believe 13 weapons here. Nice free spinning blade. Look at that. That was me accidentally bashing it, not even trying. That goes around really well. So let's take this bad boy apart. So to start, we'll take the blades off. You need to pull this peg here, pull it out, and put that to one side. Then take off these two. And we have two double-sided blades. Put them there. We'll then come under here. We're going to grab this part here and pull it down. Oh, got the gun as well. The peg's into here. This metal part here goes into there. And you have like a kind of Wolverine-y kind of massive claw. Then while we're here, you've got yourself a sniper rifle. Then grab the top canopy, lift that up. You've got yourself a shield. Grab the engine block, lift that up. You've got yourself like a double cannon and a shield. We'll go over these in a bit more detail, don't worry. Grab the wings, lift them up, take off these parts, the undercarried weapons. You've got yourself kind of like a crossbow. Under wing weapons, you've got rocket launchers and missile launchers there. Two of them. Grab this at the back here. You've got yourself a buzzsaw. Pull apart the tail to the main hole. You've got yourself like a turbine engine, which could be like propeller, or a baseball bat. And then finally, grab that peg, which I've lost. Here it is. Put that back in here. And you've got yourself a giant hammer. Voila. Do you know what? I could not find online a single picture of all of these things spread out. And that I thought was quite surprising, like this. Like I said, this cost me £11.99 off of eBay from the eBuyer Stefan V5540. I believe she's just someone who sells something. I don't think it's a shop or anything. I haven't actually had that much communication with him, but great deal on it. Really happy with it. I love it. Obviously, excuse me, I'm not going to use it for this guy. I'm going to use these for my movie custom. And what you can do is every single piece has one of these, where you can take your little figure, any of these inches of the scale figure, and you can just put him in there. And then he can then have his missiles coming out. Do it on both hands. His hand's got the like opposable thumb kind of, so it's a bit more tricky to get it in. But you know, there you go. Tell me you wouldn't need to change from underwear if someone pointed that at you. Yeah. But I'm probably gonna have to hollow these out a bit, so they'd actually fit on my guy's hands. What I'm also thinking of doing is making some kind of backpack. I'm trying to get hold of some green transparent styrene. If anyone can find me a link for that, please send me, because the only one I found is ridiculously priced. And I'm going to try and make a backpack so I can clip these onto his shoulders like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe with some of the other weapons as well. We'll see. Like he does in the game, he has rockets coming out. So let's go over these. Start from where we started. He comes to these two dual-bladed like things, and you know, I've just realised my light's not. Let me put that on quickly. Okay, that might help us a bit more see. As you see, everything's transparent. Not a ridiculously strong plastic, but you know, there's no bent, warping, anything. So that's quite cool. Now, the little howl can hold onto these little bits here. That's why they're there. There's no actual... Like, you can hold on to that there, which is crazy. I was trying to think if I could maybe customize these to break them apart so we could actually have two like normal blades. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if it's possible, not without like ruining the aesthetic of the helicopter. And my guy, he can hold them in like with this part here. It's a bit loose, but I'm not going to show a comparison for all of these with my guy. Yeah, you might notice he's got a flesh colour hand. It's because I'm going to do him an open hand, because I was thinking about in the movie it's actually kind of rare that he actually just like goes, he normally like makes something and then holds it. So I've got his other hand here and I'm going to make him have a swappable hand, but I was going to kind of show that in my thing. That was a bit of a sneaky anyway. Not like a massive wow sculpt on these, but they're still quite nice little aspect. They've got a few details here and here. They look like quite menacing blades, and they're pretty long. I mean, if you look at that, halfway, that's about the height of him. So that's a fairly decent blade. Put it back. Let's go over the sniper rifle. Again, it's got a pretty decent sculpt. It's kind of, you can see like it's got like the flamey kind of thing. I forgot to say, if you do collect these guys, if I remember rightly, I don't actually have any, but the bigger figures like Kilowog and Voz and things like that come with like a blast, which has a little peg in it. And I thought that was a bit weird, that little peg. What it basically is, it's supposed to be like an adapter. Because they're bigger, you can then fit the blast on their hand, and you can plug these into the little peg on the blast, and it's adapters they can use things like this, which like all of the other 3 3/4 inches figures have. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't actually have any, and rather than cutting these up, I might try and get hold of one for my guy, which we'll see. Anyway, like I said, sniper rifle, blurry sniper rifle. The scope's the part that clips into the thing. It looks to me like it's a bit bent, but I'm not too sure actually. I think it's alright. Really nice scope. So you've got a clip here, and you've got the wheels there, which is basically like a tripod, so you can aim it. It's not massive in length. For him, it's pretty good. For him, not so much. Let's go for the claws. Now, the claws part here is a bit messy. If you can see, it's gone a bit... I'm not quite sure what's happened in there. I think it's the glue. Yeah, because this part here is a separate piece altogether. And this is actually where it clips onto the front of... into his hand. So the glue's gone a bit messy. But apart from that, the claws themselves are really nice, very menacing. There's a little hand hole. My guy could probably hold on to this part here. I don't know. I really wish I had some green styrene. I'd love to try and make my own weapons or something else. And then he's got a shield, which is pretty cool. Could probably hold it in both places. It's pretty cool. Or you can hold it. It's not advisable when you've got it in to twist it, because the hands go in there very snug and you'll only just bend the hands. So that's pretty cool, you know. Just like blocky. And then he's got this, which has a peg here and a peg here. So you can use it for a shield. So you could technically have 2 shields for whatever reason. Or it's got like these little cannon bits coming out here, plus there's like almost guns here. I don't know if they're supposed to be guns or what they're really supposed to be. They're not anything on the helicopter. In the actual helicopter, these are supposed to be the thrusters. But on here they're like guns, cannons, grenade launchers. Focus. Come on. You know you wanna. Stupid. But yeah, like I said, it's got the 2 peg holes, so you can have that there and all that. That's pretty cool. Showed you the rocket launchers on him, but I'll show you the detail of them. The rocket's pretty nicely done, and the missiles are okay as well. They're kind of like, they're just a block of square plastic with like 4 little lumps here and 4 little, or 8 little tail fins. There's a groove going down there, I guess. Yeah, there should be a groove going down here, but there isn't. I'm not even going to try and customize that. It would just ruin it. The harpoon crossbow kind of thing, or spear. I'm not really sure what you want to, or maybe even just like a glide kind of thing, you know, like how he's in the movie, he's led by the plane. I don't know, not too sure what to make that. Someone said it was a crossbow. To me, there's no real crossbow element of it. Maybe this part, maybe a underwater spear gun. Then you got the buzzsaw. It's pretty cool, very, very nice. I love how translucent that is. That just looks wicked. I wish and I hoped it was a separate piece, because it looks like that's a peg, but you can see it's there, it's not, but it's all one piece. Although the way they've sculpted it, I thought for a minute they sculpted that in there, but it's just got the sculpt on the one side, but it's just coming through as if it's on both, so that's really, really nice. Look great. The turbine, really nice detail there. Some great details going all the way out. It's kind of hard to show you all because it's like really translucent, but it's really nice. And you've got the back wheel there. Like I said, to me, I think giant baseball bat, because Hal Jordan uses giant baseball bats like loads in like the comics and in the game and in the series. So there's one thing I'll point out about these in a minute, and the hammer, getting a bit of the glue smear in there, but it's really nice, translucent all the way through. You wouldn't survive that, really, would you? Right, yeah, the one thing that they do say, and I do agree with, apart from maybe these little ones, even then I'm not too sure, he can support the weight of it, but he can't support his own weight when he's holding anything. So if I hold his feet down, then his arm supports the weight of the weapon, maybe even the big ones, because it's quite a nice tight fit, but everything just pulls him forward and his feet aren't big enough, so he can't really stand up holding anything unless it's basically above his centre of gravity, and you have to really tweak with that. Now he's going forward, now he's going back. He's got nice tight shoulder joints, but his hip ones are quite loose. Almost there, go on, go on. Yeah! So yeah, as you can see, unless it's right above him, it's going to fall over now, isn't he? Come on. And you've just seen how much finessing and tweaking. He can't hold any of these in display unless it's above him. I don't know if you'll be able to get away with that with like the larger ones, because they are quite heavy in comparison, and his wrists are not the strongest of plastic, and I believe it would just bend it. Look, that's his wrist bending. So no, he can't hold them, because these are not a really thick plastic. They're not rubber, but they're not a really strong plastic. I could probably bend this whole thing any way I wanted. So just bear that in mind. So that's a shame. So, but that, you know, you're buying this for this, so you know, it doesn't matter really. You can prop him up with something or lean him on the ground like he's trying to swing it, or you could figure something out. But I think this is like a really cool, a very cool toy. Great for what I wanted it for. I'm going to try and make some kind of great scene out of it once I finish my custom Sinestro. I may even try getting another one of these and dyeing it yellow to maybe make some yellow constructs. We shall see. Haven't really given that much thought. Right, to reassemble, you take the hammer, you unpeg that. First part you need to do. Keep that, obviously, put it to one side. You then want to grab the tail, take the wheel down away from that, and that just pegs into there. Just that. Grab the buzzsaw. Now there's a big peg and a little peg, and as you can see there's a big peg and a little peg, and that just goes on there. Line that up with all of this. Grab the wings, face them forward. There's a little cup for the hand bit there. Grab the rocket launchers. Now you need to put the rockets on the the missiles on the outside, because if you do it like this way, see, that's kind of bashing on the hull, so you need to do it so the missiles are on the outside and the rockets are on the inside. For those of you who don't know the difference between two, rockets are the smaller ones, missiles are the bigger ones. Okay, then grab the sniper rifle, and that just kind of, it doesn't really like slide in there, it kind of just like goes up and then in. I tried like sliding in there, but this little notch on the scope gets in the way, so you kind of have to go past the notch, then just up and then in. But it does hold it, you know, I'm holding that just by the sniper, so really well. Then you want to put the top canopy on. That just goes, that big peg there goes in that big hole there. Then you want to grab the double spike carriage cockpit, sorry. That goes spikes facing backwards. Get over the sniper. Line it up. That metal bit, like I said, goes in that bit here. Clips in nice. You could probably do the sniper rifle afterwards, actually. Yeah, you could. That'd be a lot easier, maybe. I saw someone do this online. He said you had to put the gun in first, but you don't. Grab the engine, and that just pegs into this part here. Now the blades, I'll show you. There's a little, I hold them like this. You see there's a little lump there, and there it is. Here and here, I don't know how well they're coming up on camera. There's like little holes from just there, and these very simply go into the holes, obviously. You can put them on and then line them up like so, and then put this in on top. Obviously make sure you support the bottom. This seems to, I don't know if it only goes in one way, but it seems to be very tight getting in there, which is good for me. It's very tight getting in there. And then we have the helicopter construct, which I really like. You know, I'm loving this. It's only arrived this morning and I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's so cool. And here's the packaging. Comes in a big old box like this. Just move the camera right up. Whoa, that's really up there. It's a big one. It comes in a nice, very snugly here. The main copper comes here. The crossbow here, rockets here. The blades were up here, I believe. And little Hal was there with his hand going behind it. So it was in there very securely. There was no real damage in the packaging whatsoever. You get a nice little art job here of Hal Jordan there. They're kind of showing you all the pieces. Feels like there's something missing out of that. But anyway, there's all the pieces. There's 12 weapons. You get 2 of them. Let's count them actually. That's what I never did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 weapons. There you go. On the back you get a picture of the chopper with a spinning blade, and again exclusive Green Lantern Hal Jordan figure included. And he is exclusive because, like I said, he's got, I'm not sure the standard ones come with the shoulder disc joints, and there's a picture of him showing them all. You got a blaster, swords ×2, a bow. Oh yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, a bow and arrow. Yeah, I guess that's right. Missiles ×2, claw, cannon, engine jet, hammer. Colours and decorations may vary. Oh, okay, I guess it's saying all of them. Saw and a shield. I thought it was saying that for just that one. And it says figures may not stand alone as shown. There's no may about it. They will not stand as I showed you. Yeah, pretty good. Nice packing. Nice little Green Lantern movie symbol here. Little window at the top. I can't show the side. It's upside down. It's massive. Construct, there you go, the Battle Breakouts Construct Chopper vehicle, and the bottom lots of jargon, and the other side same thing. So anyway, there you go guys, that's the box. If you collect these you can make him sport it from this peg hole here, from here, or in one of the rockets, or even underneath. You know, there's so, ironically there's not actually one directly under, but there's so many ways you could like display this if you could somehow get it to prop it up, maybe, or something like some wire or something. He can like construct this out of pretty much anything, anywhere. And that gun's now popping out. He can even look like he's flying with it. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, you can do it from behind, or even from like up top, so that's very cool. But this is what I wanted it for. I'm going to give this to my nephews, they can have this and play with this. I'm after this, and yeah, really like it. I think can't praise it enough. I think Mattel did a great job on it. It's a great toy. It really, really is. It's very well engineered. It looks like a normal helicopter, and if you didn't know it was going to come apart, you'd think that's what it was. So yeah, there you guys. That's my review for the Mattel Green Lanterns movie Battle Breakout Construct Chopper. That's what it's called. If you want Green Lantern constructs, you have to get one of these. It's just ridiculously awesome. Anyway, that's enough of me rattling on. I'm sorry if I went on so long for this video. I hope you guys liked it even. I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe. Please leave your comments below, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.